Okay, so I wanted to address this situation, right? So before I've talked about it, now I'm going to talk about it again. So let's talk about it, okay? Yo, why does why does huh? Why does Griffith have this brand of sacrifice on top of him? I don't know. Anyway, so let's talk about it, okay? So last update released on Sunday because of the delay, but let's say update releases every day on Saturday, right? So every Saturday we have an update with new content, and this content is being done in like less than 2 days, right? So the player count hasn't gone up much. It's still on the 60k every day. These people are grinding. Some are trying to get on level leaderboards. Some are trying to beat the infinite waves, right? Who cares? Anyways, how is this guy 215 and this guy is one like 208? He was rank 1 before. This guy wasn't even on the leaderboard before. Well, there must be some method I don't know about. So, anyways, what I wanted to talk about is the update comes out once every weekend, right? So this content should last players at least a week, right? Or this content should be as hard as to last them 2 weeks. So when new content comes out, you need to have the other content barely finished. And I know a lot of kids are playing this game. They don't have that much time and they will complain, right? But that's not something to be worried about. That's like a good thing. If your game is not like being finished in under like 2 days, that's a good sign. That means that you have more flexibility, more time to make quality content, right? So, uh, as I said before, right? Group play in most tower defense games is very important. You should not be able to, like, look at my secrets. Why do I have all the secrets in my team comp? Like, what is that? So, group play is very important. So, let's say you add portals, you add event mode, you don't just go to play and go to the new content and you finish it and you're like so happy, yippee, whatever, right? I think, in my opinion, that's really, really bad for the game because then it's a pressure. If you don't release an update every Saturday, your player base doesn't have anything to do, and it means that they have to go to a different game. Like for me, for example, right now, I haven't played this game in 3 days. I haven't opened Anime Squadron in 3 days. I don't feel the need to play this game anymore. I'm maxed out. I'm waiting for the next update. And you know what? I'm going to play something else. I'm not going to grind this in the background. What's the point of grinding this in the background? Am I benefiting from it somehow? So, also, I mean, what's the point of this level milestone? All the tower defense games, they cap out at level 100. And I remember in ARX, when you reach level 100, you get an exclusive unit that you can only obtain at level 100. That also could motivate a player to grind to level 100, right? I happen to see that we don't have any debuff units. We only have burn, we have bleeding, we have poison or whatever, but we don't have any units that slow down enemies. We don't have any units that stun the enemies. We don't have this, we don't have that. And I'm sure in the future updates we'll get them, right? But for now, all we see is damage numbers, buff your unit, get some more money. That's it. There's nothing else that really changed about this game in the past two updates, right? When it was in pre-beta release, when there was early access, and then when the game released itself, right? So we had three updates, technically speaking. So one was the beta, closed beta, and then we had early access, and now we have 0.5, the Berserk update, right? So in my opinion, if this game forces players to play in teams, I think that content will last the week that they are supposed to last, right? Because I mean, let's be honest, it's a lot of pressure to have your devs 24/7 grind for content, right? Like make the content 24/7, and then if there's a problem and you can't release the content on the Saturday, you have an angry mob in your Discord server who are very angry. They're like, "Where is the content? L devs, why are they making us wait?" You know, that kind of thing. In my opinion, and also the biggest issue I see is that every time there's an update, the devs had to shut down the game completely to add the update instead of having the players grind, keep grinding, sure, keep grinding. But when the update releases, the game shutdowns for a brief moment and it starts up as an updated game, right? I think that's a better way to update the game than just shut down the game for however long the maintenance will take and then reopen it. I think that just makes players a little bit more angry because maybe there's a problem during the release, right? So that's about the topic today. I think devs should make this. I mean, I'm going to stand on my point, and I'm never going to give up on it. I think this game should be a more group play focused than solo play, right? So I mean, let's take other games, for example, right? Let's get off the topic of tower defense, right? You can play, let's say, Deep Woken solo. You can play other games solo, such as Counter Blocks. You can play, you can play it solo. Sure, it doesn't matter what you do, right? You're playing solo. You can play. But the games like tower defense should not be solo because you're getting milked of content, right? That's just how it is. Well, let me know what you guys think. All right, I'm out.